Bruntz. I suppose I should get to baseball, but I want to start with recruiting and football, man. Like, how many? You're going to give yourself deadlines because you kind of run the show regionally here, but you plan on having to do a lot of writing after this OV?
Yeah.
Weekend?
Yeah. Yeah. Got a lot of writing on the docket. Busy weekend with visits. Busy weekend with the camps are going on now, which is good. Good to see a little bit of football.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm not excited to miss my daughter's birthday. We're going to celebrate tomorrow, but I'm pretty excited to be in Lincoln all day today. Like, Mike is camping, and he's the last person I want to see, so this should be kind of fun.
Yeah, it's should be an interesting group coming in for the camp stuff. I like that they did the padded stuff yesterday. That was good.
Yeah, the big guy camp.
Yeah, there were some dudes hitting. It was good to see.
You want a funny? I was registering for the camp last week, and I thought the font was a little off.
Yeah.
So I asked Ravi, I was like, God, is there a worse font for this?
It was like white text on a light gray background. It was.
He was like, DB, like, Mike is going to the big guy camp? And I was like, damn it.
Well, I knew he was bulking up. I didn't know it was like that, though.
I was like, one. Like, I couldn't even see. So
kind of off-season program you're running there. Jeez.
But I mean, OVs, these next 3 weekends, man, this is going to be a heck of a June, potentially.
Yeah. They're set up for about 12, 13 this weekend, 9 and 8, I think, for the final 2 weekends. And that number is definitely going to move. There's been a lot of more kind of shifting of visits, I think, than maybe what I've remembered in the last few years. It's felt like before kind of you would say, well, you want the last visit, you want the last one before a decision's made. And I don't know if that's the case anymore. Like it feels like with everything nowadays, you maybe want to be towards the front of the line and maybe in a position to shut down some of these recruitments a little bit sooner than they might be otherwise. So, that's been, I think, an interesting change. And I think you're seeing, canceled official visits because of that reason, because of guys just making decisions quicker on visits. I think schools are being a little bit more aggressive with trying to shut things down. But yeah, I mean, it's, going to be an interesting few weekends with, not only a number of guys coming in who are already commits, and that's going to be the case this weekend with a lot of the linemen that committed in May, but, opportunity to really kind of add to, impress Albert Simeon again with him coming back. Matthew Gregory moving up that visit is noteworthy to me.
Yeah, he's got all but be in, right?
Well, yeah, I think that UCLA visit, gave him something to think about. I would not, and not just in his situation, but UCLA has been a bit of a problem.
And I think they're one of my dark horse teams this year too, in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
I think UCLA is going to be pretty good.
And then, yeah, they're going to be interesting. I mean, they win, that coaching staff wins, and they coach it well. But yeah, I mean, I think the big focus this weekend, primarily on the lines, both offensive and defensive. So, a chance to kind of get it off to a strong start here.
Bruntz, as you kind of look at the next 3 weekends in general, is there like a particular guy or group of guys you're the most excited might be the wrong word, but interested in?
Yeah, I mean, Damon said it. I mean, I think the work that they can potentially get done on the defensive line this weekend, I think, is really important with Ambati, the kid out of Minnesota, and then I think it's DeMontenac out of Florida. Yeah, I think those are two that I would definitely circle, not only for Nebraska being in a good spot, but guys that you'd like to add to the class just because you don't have a ton done up front in that front seven yet. So that has my attention. I think how how the offensive line class kind of rounds out is going to be interesting, because I think you saw the strong start in May with the run of commits there. But between, Simeon coming in this weekend, Kittrell's coming in June 12th, Kyler Kuhn also set for June 12th. I think those are a little bit more elbows out type recruiting battles with Iowa and Missouri. But, I think they've done a pretty good job so far with the offensive line recruiting and really closing some pretty tough battles. So that's kind of where my attention is going to be, I think, over the next couple of weeks. And you have the opportunity to, I think, add some pretty good skill position guys to the class as well. And certainly Trey Taylor is going to have a lot to say about how that kind of plays out, I think.
The Kittrell thing is interesting, obviously, going with, Iowa gets first crack at it, and Nebraska's offensive line targets, it gets full in a hurry for Nebraska along that offensive line, kind of where he sandwiched that visit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's, I don't know if you're Nebraska, if you try to kind of push the limited spots thing with some of these guys, but I mean, you're probably in a reality where you are a little bit more limited now with having taken those guys, those 3 guys in May, plus having Erickson in the class. I mean, that's a good bulk of your class right now. And actually, I think that's okay. I mean, you kind of look at the way that the offensive line classes are split right now with what's on the roster. And I think you do kind of need that kind of reset, I guess, and adding a few more young guys into the program and starting to develop them. So, part of that too, it's a new offensive line regime there with Jeep Wade and kind of what he looks for and values in offensive line recruits. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, how those spots eventually shake out, and I think a couple of those guys, that Nebraska is going to be hosting over the next few weekends. I mean, Nebraska is going to have to go in and win those battles, because there's a lot of really good schools that are involved with some of these prospects coming in.
That's our guy, Michael Bruntz, Husker247. Bruntz, appreciate the time as always. Always enjoy our baseball talk, even if you don't enjoy my hats. That's okay.
It's a fine hat. I'm sorry, Ravi.
I don't know if I like it.
I don't think I like it. It's all right. It's all right.
Bruntz, you keep being you, bud. You're an equal opportunity offender, and we don't mind.
Okay. Sounds good, guys. Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
That's Michael Bruntz, Husker247.